I think I've been talking and this is not recorded or not been picking up. I've been mute this whole time. Wonderful. All right. Well, that's awesome. I've just said a bunch of stuff that didn't get captured because I was on mute. All right, we're going to go back. So, long story short, it's really important that you are very careful about what websites, how you're getting to websites. If you see a link come in on an email or on Discord or anything like that, make sure that you're verifying the link, the URL that you're going through. If it's anything important like a social media site or your bank or your email account, it's always a best practice to go ahead and go in and hand type into the web browser where you're going instead of clicking a link from an email or from another source. That way you know for sure that you're getting the right address. The other big thing that I talked about during the time that I was not recording audio was multi-factor authentication. So if you are an admin on a Discord server, you have a company Discord server, if you are part of a big organization that has a Discord server or a large, high priority or high importance event, make sure you're putting on multi-factor authentication. That way it keeps your account from being hijacked, and on top of that, it keeps the whole server from being hijacked. So with that, we will continue. How did we get into the web server so easily? Elementary, my dear Decker. Password reuse. This user decided to reuse the same password across different accounts, along with having the same username. Since we acquired their username and password through the phishing email, we now have access to all services and computers in which they use the same username and password. Hey Recruit, open up your file explorer, found in the upper right hand corner. Interesting looking file here. Double click on new workstation.txt and let's see what info we got. This user was told to change their password on this new workstation. I wonder if they reused their password a third time. Might as well try, it only takes a few moments. So then here we go. I'll have you do it this time. Go to your command line and type hit enter, and then when prompted for the password, type big password 89. Third time someone reused their password. With one simple phishing email, we infiltrated 3 of Lendway's systems. So that's another big thing to remember. Lots of databases, password databases are getting compromised all the time. If you reuse your passwords, chances are some bad actor or someone who just wants to troll is, if they have one set of login credentials for you, they're going to try it on every service. They're going to try it on every service they can. They're going to see if it'll work on your bank. They're going to see if it'll work in your email. They'll see if they can get into your Discord or your Steam or your Twitch or YouTube or whatever. If they can get into your email, oh man, goldmine, because they can reset your passwords for you. So that's just something to really keep in mind. Make sure you're using unique passwords across your different accounts. Okay, now go back to your File Explorer again. Look around and see if you can find a file with any useful information. There's a to-do list. Send an email concerning the need for her to update her password on her workstation. Here's her IP address. Here's the form to use. So it's talking about, oh, here's best practices. See, create a stronger password. Upper and lowercase letters, numbers and special characters. Avoid using common words, phrases, or personal information, and make sure it's at least 8 characters long. So, anyone who's really actively trying to get your password and to guess or crack your password, they're going to be able to. It's just a matter of how long it takes them to do it. So that's why we recommend doing long passwords, complicated passwords that don't use real words, because that just increases the amount of time it takes a bad actor or someone to actually get into that password. And it increases exponentially as you increase the complexity of it. Yes, it seems as if their account has been flagged to update their password. Reading over this memo, I've got an idea. Okay, close down the file editor, shut down File Explorer, we're back on our regular machine. Now I just need a good list of weak passwords. I just bought an updated password list from the grid, and I've sent it to yours and EOS's computer. This is a good list, Decker. It takes into account the predictability of humans. As we saw in to-do.txt, users are required to choose a password that is 8 characters in length, having at least 3 of the following: an uppercase character, a lowercase character, a number, or a special character. Humans tend to fall into similar patterns when choosing passwords: an uppercase letter, 5 lowercase letters, 2 digits, and a special character, usually an exclamation mark at the end. Sorry if I just triggered you on that one. I know many people who that is their password setup every time. Meaning, most passwords with these requirements look like summer 19 exclamation or winter 23 exclamation or something along those lines. Strong passwords are at least 12 characters long, but 14 or more is better. They still use a combination of uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols, but don't use a name of a person, character, product, or organization. Yeah, don't put your company name in your password. And make it significantly different from your previous passwords. Right on, you've got the idea. Now, all we have to do is to run a program that helps us break into their account. This program is called Hydra, and it will try every password in our list in a matter of moments. So we'll go ahead and just copy paste this time. Okay, so real world conversation. Hydra is a real tool that cybersecurity professionals and hackers and everybody out there uses to crack passwords. It does what's called brute forcing. It takes a list of possible passwords and tries every combination of a username with every possible password on this list. And it just keeps going and going and going until it gets something that works. tool like Hydra, brute forcing weak passwords is effortless. Here we go. Let's look around using the File Explorer and see if anything sticks out. If we can find 2 files that are suspicious, then those could be our leads. Recruit, open the File Explorer. Let's see what we can find. Oh, there's something that looks like research. Some kind of virus research. What do we have here? This employee is in human resources, and they shouldn't have access to research and development documents. All right, let's go back up and see what else we got. Nothing in downloads. Let's check inbox. Well, completing the deal. Approved to pay double. Someone sent an email. Introduce you to my latest findings, new product. Oh. Whoa, this isn't good. I think we got enough to take to Gungnir. Let's exit out of the computer before we get noticed. Just type exit to get back to your home computer. So they're trying to sell that virus data that they weren't supposed to have access to. There we go. We're back at our computer. All right. So with that, we have finished our security awareness, password and MFA training, mission, whatever you want to call it. If you enjoyed this, there's lots more content in Haiku. I said in the intro, and I'll say it again here since it got cut off from my ineptitude. Disclaimer, I work for Haiku, but anything I say during the stream does not reflect on Haiku or Haiku's opinions or stances on anything. Typical disclosure of working for a company inserted here. The main reason why I wanted to go through this, and I will cut this up and add the audio back in post and post it as a video later, that I wanted to share the security awareness training that we've created because I've noticed an uptick in account takeovers, particularly in the Discord communities that I'm in. And I think it's something that everyone should have access to, some basic security awareness to be able to just make smarter decisions when you're dealing with your accounts on a personal level. I know a lot of companies make you complete annual security awareness training just as part of working for the company, but if a lot of the times that is really easy to just click through. It's just checking a box. It's videos that you can have on in the background and not really pay attention to. And this is something that's important enough that we really should be paying attention. We as users should be making sure that our accounts and our data is safe. Because if we're doing it with our home stuff, it's going to trickle into what we do at work anyways. It's going to make us better workers. It's going to make us, more savvy internet users. So with that, thank you all. That's the security awareness module, mission, training, whatever. I'm going to take a couple minutes and then we will jump in. I'm going to take a minute to grab some water, and then we're going to jump into some standard, just cybersecurity Linux training. Alrighty, so I made sure that my mic is working again this time before we get started here. So we're going to go ahead and just have a little bit of fun playing through some of the missions here for Haiku. I'm going to give a quick little just breakdown of what Haiku is for those of you who aren't aware. I gave my disclosure a little while ago. I work for Haiku. I'm the content manager and cybersecurity SME for Haiku. It's my job to develop curriculum. Haiku is a game that's built on the Unity engine that teaches more than just cybersecurity fundamentals, more than just Linux fundamentals, really teaching anything that needs to be taught in a fun way, in a video game way. So, it's a real fun game. I love playing through it. I play through it multiple times a year. Not just for work. I play through it all the time just because it's fun. So, we're going to go ahead and just start from the beginning again. I know I have some videos on some live streams already on my channel of me playing through. I'm just going to start it over because it's fun and I want to be a little more interactive in talking about it. And I have to record some B-roll and stuff of gameplay. So may as well do it on stream for anyone that wants to just have some fun with me. All right, here we go. Navigating with command line. Look, base case, don't freak out. I'm Gungnir, head honcho of the Cybermancers, but more on that later. You and I met many moons ago when you were still too young to remember. It has recently come to the attention of the Cybermancers that the terrorist faction known as Agenda 21 have taken an interest in your whereabouts. I'm here to intervene. Come with me if you want to live. Ha, just kidding. It's really not that serious yet. But yeah, we need to get you out of here muy pronto. Walk with me now, we'll talk on the way. Sorceress, our master infiltrator and strategist for the Cybermancers, has been MIA for days. She was on assignment at one of the Agenda 21 neural net substations when she disappeared. I feel terrible and I'm really worried. I'm the one who sent her to retrieve the cyber artifact known as the Zion Key. The last thing she said to me was, "You need to find the ghosts." Then the comms were cut. We need to figure out what she meant. If she's still active, she would have tried to send a message to someone outside our known network. Agenda 21 agents were suddenly on their way to nab you, so I have good reason to believe your Neuralink holds that message. Would you mind checking? Get anything random in the last 24 hours? Here's a message from Sorceress at G Corp, an IP address, Sorceress Grayskull. Aha! I knew it. Finally, some good news. We can work with this. So I know this is overwhelming, and you didn't exactly roll out of bed this morning thinking, what kind of random security breaches can I find and fend off today with the help of a really well-muscled Cybermancer? But I will just naturally assume from your silence and the fact that you've walked with me this far that you're in. It's time for a crash course in hacking the grid using Linux. You will engage the opposition utilizing the same skills as hackers in the 20th century. You see, after the great crash of 41, Cybermancers reverted to using old school Linux systems. It offered a type of cloak through antiquated systems access. The newer AIs and terrorist factions had trouble recognizing it, and this rendered them vulnerable. You're going to need these skills to stay safe out there, so it's on me to find the fastest path to complete your education. In no time at all, you'll be capable enough to navigate the grid and help us out of this mess. Stick with me and I promise you'll come out of this just fine. Let's get into it. You see that blank space with the blinking cursor on the right side of your screen? That is called the CLI, or Command Line Interface. Every command you type here will always be case sensitive, so be sure to double check your spelling, spacing, and capitalization when typing the commands. First, let's enter PWD into the terminal to see where you are in the file system. It stands for Print Working Directory. Great, want to see what's here? Type ls into the terminal to see the list of all files within your folder. ls stands for list. Now we have a list of what's in the directory. See that folder called Applications? To access that, type cd applications into the CLI. The CD stands for Change Directory. Be sure to capitalize the A. Oops. And don't add an extra slash at the end. Great, let's type ls and see what's in there. It's just a bunch of tools, but nothing we can use right now. Let's go back. Type cd space ... to go back to your previous directory. Now you know how to move around. Don't forget, it's always, where am I? What's here? Where can I go? Here's a shortcut called Tab Complete. All the cool skids use it. Let's navigate into your Documents directory using the command cd command, but just type cd doc and then hit Tab. Boom. Nice, right? Such a nice shortcut. Now type pwd and make sure you're in the Documents directory. Great work. Type ls to list the files in your Documents directory. Looks like you have a file in your Documents directory. We have a lot of files in our Documents directory. There it is. To read what is on this file, type cat and then the name of the file. If you're wondering, cat stands for concatenate. That means to read. Need to reference these commands? Type man and then whatever the tool name is, where man stands for manual. The manual keeps track of every command and how to use every cyber tool you come across. Now let's type man cd. And then we have our manual here also. You will find the manual to be an invaluable research source. Do not hesitate to use it. Despite my decades of skill, I never travel the grid without it. Along the way, you'll be awarded with badges to show off your proficiency and progress. These will be collected for you in your Backpack tab of your Achievements app, which will also found on the top taskbar. Go ahead and open it. And then Backpack. Up, and then we have Notes too. Here are a bunch of notes from all the other playthroughs I've done, so ignore those. Excellent work. Now you have the tools to navigate the grid. I'm sending our AI assistant, Rascal, to work with you. I'm investigating new data that's come in, but I've given instructions to Rascal to guide you on your first reconnaissance job. Good luck on the grid. All right, we finished the first part of the first mission. Let's go ahead and move on to the next part. Hello there, Base Case. I am RASCAL, Robotic Artificial Sentience Cyber Ally, at your service. I've been instructed to guide you on your first recon mission. Exciting. I I've located and hacked into the G Corp network the origin of the message from Sorceress. You can see what username and device we're logged in as by typing "Who am I?" We need you to navigate through the workstations to find the following 5 items: the owner of the G Corp domain, the owner's email address, the website's server address, the date when the website was registered, and the organization that owns the website. You will encounter file and directory names with spaces. When that happens, you'll need to put them in quotations. Let's try it now. First, navigate into the Documents directory using cd Documents. Let's see what we got with ls. Oh, we have something called House Tasks. Great, I see a file with a space. Use cat, we'll go cat. Good job. If you're unsure how the cat command works, check your manual by typing man command where cat is the command. Now use your navigating skills, cd, pwd, ls, and cat to find those 5 items. All right. So let's go ls. It's cat contact email. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Gungnir can use that email address, info@gcorp.com, to find the owner of the G Corp. Let's see what else we got. Let's check. Cat. This doesn't seem like anything else important, so let's go up. Let's go ahead and cd to... Oops. Basis. Domain registration invoice. Hey, that sounds familiar. Sounds important. Let's see. Domain agent, registered user. Yes, with that registration date, the cybermancers can narrow down their search for the G Corp owner. Nice finds. Let's check out another workstation for more information. Don't forget to type, who am I? Okay, let's see what we have. Let's go into documents. Well, a couple things there. Let's see what this December file has. Nope. What about monthly budget? Downloads. Ooh, a couple things. That server information looks important. JO seems like an alias. Maybe Gungnir has more information on that. Looks like there's one more workstation available. Let's go check it out. Let's go into documents first. Declaration of ownership. Hey. That sounds important. Nice. With the name of the organization that owns G Corp, the cybermancers won't have any trouble finding the real owner. Okay, let's go back. Let's go into downloads. Saved emails. That might be important. Oh, that's a directory. Okay. Let's go to inbox. Domain transfer. How curious. Domains euro7.gov. The owner must be associated with Euro 7. Very interesting. Well done, base case. Gungnir is sending us a mission update now. Good work so far. I have a few more tasks for you. There's chatter on the grid about something called the Zion key, so try to find data on that. Also, G Corp is working on a tech called the File Explorer Activator. See if you can find information on that project as well. Okay, you heard the marching orders from Gungnir. We need to explore the G Corp network a bit more. Let me inspect Sorceress's message. I wonder if she gave you access to a ghost server. That's like a hidden or abandoned server on a network. An IP address is a unique numerical code assigned to a specific device on a network. This means Sorceress is guiding you to a specific device. That's it. I used the username and password she sent you and got us into the ghost server. Navigate through this server to see what information you can find. Oops. That's a directory. You know what? Let me go back. Okay. Let's go to downloads. Applications directory. Oops. Ooh, we found something. File Explorer. Now we're in the applications directory. Try moving up one directory. It's the same as cd.00 or dot. Double click on the documents. Similar to LS. Cool. So now we can go through and read things a lot quicker. Oh, there's an IP address. An IP address for Agenda 21 and a dealer's web domain. Both of those look important, likely a promising money trail that we can follow. Catalyst.com and 192.168.1.133. I'll save these in our notebook for later. Keep exploring. What else can you find? Ooh, the Zion key. Definitely significant. I'm going to copy this into your applications folder. Holy, there's going to be some major cyber attacks, and it's clear you're caught up in the crossfire. We need to tell Gungnir immediately. I'm sending this info to him now. Well done. You found 2 important IP addresses for us to investigate. Let's find out who is getting paid. I'll send you help along the way. The next step now is to infiltrate one of the dealers' networks. The dealers are an organization of hackers on the net who know how to get things done. They are deal makers, middlemen, fences, smugglers, and information brokers. They are intimately connected to the pulse in cyberspace with contexts in circles high and low, reputable and deplorable. Many members operate either exclusively with the Cybermancers or Agenda 21, but many are free agents and deal with the highest bidder. Dealers operate from purity levels 2 to 4. Let's do this, base case. All right, everyone. With that, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I've been streaming for about an hour now. I think I've got a good amount of footage for anything I need to do at work coming up, and I definitely will be breaking these down into smaller videos to be able to use for my own content. Some of it may show up over at Haiku. If you enjoyed, if this was fun, seems like something you might be interested in, feel free to check us out over at Haiku. Feel free to drop a message or drop a chat, comment and chat on the video. Hit me up in Discord if you're in on my if we're friends on Discord or in common servers. I'm base case everywhere. With that, I thank you all for being here. I look forward to seeing you all at the next stream.